Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kat and I make friendship bracelet tutorial videos for beginners. If you're interested in learning how to make friendship bracelets, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified every time I post. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to follow an alpha pattern. This was a request from Amanka. Or I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if your name's just Amanda and you did like the upside down D as a Q as a joke. I don't know. But Amanka. So alpha patterns are really cool because they can be used to make any image on your bracelet. So this one that I'm working on right now is the solar system. So I'm just going to explain to you guys how to follow an alpha pattern. This is the pattern I'm following right now. It's from braceletbook.com and it's pattern 21339. So all you need to know is that you have So you'll have base strings, which are these white strings that you're not going to make knots with. They're just the base of the bracelet. So if you look at the pattern, each one of these white lines at the top is a base string. So the base strings don't need to be that long. I recommend 12 inches because they're just going to be straight the whole time, so they won't be like getting their like length eaten up I don't know, ate up by the knots. So you're just going to cut all your base strings 12 inches long. Then you're going to go through the pattern and see each time a different color enters. You're going to make sure you have all those colors, cut them about 3 feet long, and then you're going to tie it together with an overhand knot, leaving about 3 inches of excess string so that you can tie your bracelet on. And a tip for keeping your strings organized. So what I've been doing is I have my white base strings separated from all the colored ones, and then for this bracelet, whichever planet I'm working on, I just have those strings also separated from the other ones. And then of course you need my black I've been using for every row, so I'll keep that out too. And then all the other colored ones that I'm not working with right now, I'm just wrapping them around my clipboard to keep them nice and taut and out of the way. Okay, so with all that said, we are finally going to get to how to follow this pattern and actually make your bracelet. So this pattern uses forward knots and backward knots. If you're not familiar with forward and backward knots, I have a 5-minute video explaining them, and it's necessary to know for any friendship bracelet, really. So go click on that video, I'll link it in the description. Okay, so it's just gonna be forward and backward, and you're just gonna go row by row. So this first row, you're gonna start with yellow, and then the arrow pointing right means forward knot, and the arrow pointing left means backward knot. So for this first row, you would grab the yellow and do a forward knot across every single white string until you have a line of yellow. So I've obviously already done that, so I'm going to go to where I am, which is this row right here. With that third orange right there is where I am. So it starts off with 3 forward knots, 3 black forward knots. So black is my lead string, so I'm going to grab that, and then I'm going to do 3 forward knots across these whites. And just a quick review, if you forget how to do a forward knot, you just make a little 4 like that above your base string, and then you put the end of your string inside that triangle ignore my huge knot. And then you pull it through, and then you pull it up, and then you're gonna do that twice for every knot. Tie it twice, that equals 1 knot. Okay, so we got 1 forward knot, 2 forward knots, and our last one, 3. All right, now is the part where you're gonna switch colors, and here's how you do that. So we just did our 3 forward knots, so we're gonna lay these bass strings over here. We're done with them. We're gonna get our current lead string, which is the black, and put it underneath. I'm gonna put it underneath everything, including the strings that I have wrapped around, but I'm not gonna put it under these strings that I'm using right now. You can, I'm just not going to. It's just up to you. So I'm gonna put that under, and then you're gonna pull it up and to the right if you're doing forward knots. If you're on a row where you're doing backward knots and going left, then you're gonna do the opposite and put that over to the left. So up and to the right, and you can hold the last bass string you used while you pull that up so it doesn't mess up the knot. So now we need orange, and we're just gonna do 1 orange forward knot. So then you're gonna grab your orange string and grab your next bass string, and you're just gonna make your forward knot. There's really not much to it. You just move that black out of the way, grab your orange, make your forward knot. Okay, now we got 2 yellows, so we're gonna bring this black back down, grab our orange. This time I'm just gonna put it under the bass strings. I'm not gonna put this orange under the rest of my strings because I'm gonna be using orange soon. So I'm gonna do 2 forward knots with our yellow. So get that yellow, get that next bass string, and forward knot. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but this orange string is sort of like in my way. Oh, and I actually grabbed the wrong bass string. Let me just undo that. Okay. So this is my bass string. And so I'm going to do my knot, and as you can see, this orange and this black is kind of in the way. So when that happens, you want to just grab it and grab the bass string that the orange is on and just like pull those up and out of the way, have them be more taut. Otherwise, they could get stuck in your knot and it may look weird. So forward knot. And another forward knot. All right. And then I would go to the red, then I would go to the yellow, blah, blah, blah. Do that whole row. Then when I get down here, I don't want to like waste your time like doing this whole thing, so I'm just going to explain it. When you get to the end, you do your backward knot, and then with that same string, you're going to go to the next row. I'm sorry, you do your forward knot, then to the next row, you do your backward knot, just like normal. And then you're going to do backward knots all the way down. And you're going to switch colors, but instead of pulling things to the right and up, you're just going to pull them to the left and up. So that's all you guys need to know to make alpha bracelets. I mean, it's really not that complicated, but I hope I explained it well. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I usually get back to people within 24 hours. I'm pretty good at replying to comments. Also, if you are in a situation where either your string is too short and you're gonna run out of string, or if your string snapped, or if you have a big knot you can't get out and it's like up close to where you're tying, so you need to cut that. I have a video explaining how to replace a string if you run into any of those problems, so I'll link that in the description as well. And if you guys have any requests, let me know. I will make a video for you, give you a shout out. If you want me to shout out your Instagram or your YouTube, just let me know in the comment and I'll do that. I got you. Yeah. Happy bracelet making. Have a good day. Bye.